Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I'm so glad that you found me. My name is Toni, and mostly I cook around here and save my money, budget, and bring y'all along for the ride. I'm heading into Stop and Shop this morning. It's Sunday morning. Normally I do my weekly shopping in Aldi, but I don't feel like driving to Aldi, even though it's more economical. Stop and Shop is closer to me, and so I'm going to save in time, and I also think time is very valuable. So my budget is around $100. I hope to come in less, but I do not want to spend more than $100. I also don't have a list. I do not have a list. It is actually very difficult for me to film inside of the supermarket because they play music over the system, and I don't want to get any of my videos copyrighted from the songs playing in the background. So today I spent about an hour or so in the supermarket. Even though I didn't have a list, I had a general idea of what I wanted to get, and I was really trying to stay on budget, and I actually did very, very well, and I'm very proud of myself. I actually came in under budget, so I'm so excited about that. I'll show y'all what I got when I get home. Okay, y'all, so before I show you what I got from Stop and Shop, I need to put this bacon on because there are hungry people in here and I'm not safe right now. We stopped eating pork years ago, but somehow bacon has made its way back into our home. I don't know how. Actually, I do know how. It's delicious. Okay, so altogether I spent $95.68. I have the receipt. So $98.68. And I was really excited about that. I actually took something off that I had because I didn't specifically need it this week for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or our work lunches, and it could wait while I use up some of these things that I need to use up. So here's what I got. All right, so here's my haul. I have 2 packs of these Mexican style blend cheese blends. These were 2 for $4. So there's a dish that I want to make with cheese, and I'm really trying to capitalize on time. I normally grate my own cheese, but in case I don't have time, I do have these. I got some canola oil because I want to bake this week, and I almost solely use olive oil, and I just cannot make a cake with olive oil. Like, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Got some almond milk. I was out of almond milk. I normally get the vanilla sweetened, but my husband and I are really cutting back on added sugars, things with added sugars in it, and refined sugar all together. So unsweetened, and it has 0 added sugars and 0 sugar, so that's good. Dairy. I've been having to change my relationship with a lot of foods, including gluten and dairy, but there are certain dairy products that I feel that in moderation and eaten the right way, they're just gonna work for me. Like the cheese dish, I'm not going to eat. That's primarily for my daughter, but sour cream and yogurt, I am going to continue to use from time to time because I just am, and I'm gonna make it work for what I need it to work for. So I have some sour cream, and I have some Greek yogurt. My husband likes the blueberry. I like the peach, so I got 5 of these. These were 5 for $1, which not 5 for $1. 5 for $5, so they were $1 each. If they were 5 for $1, that's probably all you'd see here. I paid a little over $11 for this asparagus, and this was I I almost didn't, but this is one of the vegetables that my daughter really likes and that she will eat as much as I make it. So this week she will have an abundance of asparagus. Even though this was a tough purchase to me in terms of my budget, but it's definitely worth it. There is a YouTuber who I follow, and she makes these. I saw her make these red lentil wraps in lieu of tortillas, and these were on the kind of like the rejection shelf for $1.09 instead of $2.19. So I picked these up because I want to try to make the red lentil wraps in place of the tortillas, because gluten is one of the things that I need to change my relationship with. So hopefully I'll get to do, not hopefully, I'll be making some red lentil wraps this week, and I'll try to link the video down below if I find it for the YouTube channel when I first saw these being made. So these I hope this is really good. It looks good. I needed butter. Like I said, I'm baking this week. This was $3.99, which is really, it's not that bad. I got these sweet potatoes, which were 99 cents a pound. They're gonna come down in price in the next couple of weeks because Thanksgiving season is upon us. But I needed these to make a pie for somebody. So this is actually not going towards my household. This is going to become a sweet potato pie for someone. And maybe I'll show y'all when I'm making that. These cookies, my daughter actually came out and said, why did you buy these cookies? She tried to get these the last time we were shopping, but I told her absolutely not. But I decided to get her these cookies. We don't buy these kind of things often, but she is cleaning up her room right now, so I thought I'd give her a cookie. Okay, so there were 3 of these on the kind of like buy this now because we're gonna throw it away shelf, and so I did get 2, one for $1.45 and the other one for $1.39. And when the bananas start to look like this, people think that they're no good, they don't want to eat them, but they're actually just like really ripe and they begin to get really sweet, and they're perfect for baking. And I want to bake some things this week. So one of these are actually for my household, and this one I'm going to give to my coworker who also likes overripe bananas. I do have a specific request for franks and beans, so I picked up these can of vegetarian beans. I have a cauliflower, a small cauliflower. Cauliflower is one of the things that I had to change my relationship with as well. So I don't eat it as often, but I want cauliflower this week. So I picked one of those up. And instead of hot dogs, I'm going to use this turkey kielbasa with the franks and beans. So that's going to go with that. And then this will be for breakfast. These were 2 for $7, which is actually a pretty decent price in New York City. So I don't know where y'all are from, but in New York City, this is about as good as it's gonna get. Sometimes we can get them for $2.99. I needed some ground turkey, but it was just, the prices just weren't, I didn't like the prices in Stop and Shop, but I did find this ground chicken for $2.49 a pound. So I got 2 of those, and these will go great with my lunches for what I want to pack for my lunch this week. So I got that. I'm on the fence about the chicken wings. In Aldi, I would have gotten a pack, but I did settle for these because once again, I'm going for time efficiency. I don't have to cut them. They're already individually frozen. My daughter will pop these in the air fryer and make some hot wings when she gets hungry and I don't have anything to cook. I also went with the drumsticks instead of the boneless, skinless chicken thighs because I also did not like the price this week on those. And these I'll cook these in several different ways, for one's for dinner, and then the rest will go for lunches for my husband. And then last but not least, what I got was this chicken breast. This was $7, and I decided to get this one because the ones without it has a little bone in it, and also has a little of the gristle, but where they cut it off of the turkey. I'm sorry, the chicken. And it was $7. The chicken breast without that little bone and the little gristle part from the breast bone was like $15 for 4, and this is 7. And all I need to do is just slice out the little bone. It's a little bit more work, but it's half the price. So that's why I went with this, and I'm happy about that because I do need chicken breast this week. Now I have somewhere to go, and I am running behind, so I'm just gonna pop all of this back in this bag and sit it in the fridge until I'm ready for it, because I don't have time to process this right now. Alright, y'all, so that was my grocery haul, and this is me cleaning and wiping down and disinfecting my counters, because even though I didn't cook or take the chicken out the pack, I was handling some raw chicken, and I takes no chances. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me, and I will see y'all next time when I am doing something else. And I'll leave y'all with this perfectly cooked bacon, some asparagus, and some of the chicken legs that I made.